your neighbors? Well, according to the Pew Research Center, only 1/3 of Americans do. Over the last 30 years, Americans have disconnected from their neighbors, and sociologists say the internet, social media, and mobile phones have really pulled people away from traditional social settings. But there's a new social network that's bringing a sense of community back to America's neighborhoods.
Have you ever needed to borrow a ladder, find someone to mow your lawn, or learn when local road repairs will wrap up? There are so many ways our neighbors can help us. But these days, most people don't know their neighbors or how best to contact them. It's difficult to ask for help and advice without being a bother. Nextdoor changes all that with free and private neighborhood websites that make it easy for neighbors to connect and talk about the issues that matter. It's an online place where you and your neighbors can ask questions, stay in the know, and exchange local help and advice. Here you can meet your neighbors, get recommendations for local services, and learn about neighborhood events. Whether you want to spread the word about a new park, find an owner for that bookcase in your garage, or be alerted of recent crimes in your area, Nextdoor makes it easy to keep up with everything going on in your neighborhood. All recommendations are organized and archived, so next time you need a trusted dentist or electrician, you can find a great one in seconds. Nextdoor is a secure website where all members must verify that they live in the neighborhood. You can be confident that your communications stay within a trusted environment designed just for you and your neighbors. Getting started is easy. With just a few clicks, you can get up and running with Nextdoor for your neighborhood. As your neighbors join the website, you build a stronger and safer neighborhood. When neighbors start talking, everyone benefits. To get a Nextdoor website for your neighborhood, go to nextdoor.com.
Gosh, I love that. Danny Rourke started a website in her Santa Fe neighborhood, Soli Lomas, and joins us with the details. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Nikki.
I love this.
It really is great. And first of all, I have to say that I wasn't alone in starting this. Bob Thornburg is my partner, and
Yes.
he did do a lot of the work on this and still does monitor the site on a daily basis.
Thanks to him as well.
Yes.
I mean, in the clip that we just watched, we saw how Nextdoor enables neighbors to basically communicate with each other and also build stronger, safer neighborhoods. So why did you decide to start a website in your neighborhood?
Well, we had been having some problems with burglaries for a couple of years.
Okay.
And we had been emailing the neighbors that we knew to try to give them information about police reports, you know, the details about the crime.
Sure.
But we were reaching some dead ends. We couldn't get through to the people that really needed to know. So a family member told us about Nextdoor. We went online, we looked at it, and we said, this is perfect. This is exactly what we need. So we got registered, we got signed up, and we started inviting people.
Yeah, how did you pitch it to the whole neighborhood? I'm curious. How receptive were they initially to the idea?
You know what? I think at the point we were at, the neighbors were very ready for this.
Yeah,
I mean, a
good
lot
point.
of the neighbors were scared. They were frustrated because as hard as the police department works, they could not catch this person that was,
Wow.
you know, terrorizing us.
That's
basically.
scary.
It is very scary. So they were very receptive, but we did have a couple of people that said, you know, more online stuff. I don't know if I want to put out any more information. And I do get that.
Sure.
But I think the benefits really outweigh the risks on this one.
Very good point. I mean, and you have to have certain kinds of discussions with your neighbors. I mean, we know more probably about the Kardashians than we knew about our next door neighbor. So,
Yeah.
you know, what kind of discussions do you have?
Well, initially it started out with a lot of security type discussions. You know, we were talking about the things that were happening. But over the last couple months, it's changed so much. I mean, we have people that post about yard sales.
Right.
If they need a babysitter, if they need, you know, somebody to do work on their home. We've had our floors done at the house, and we did a shout out to the gentleman that did the floors. And that's really helpful. You know, word of mouth is still the best way to advertise things, I think.
It sure is. Keeping it within the community.
Yeah. We had a lady that wanted to give away a hot tub. So that was kind of cool. Puppies, you name it.
And it's great for kids. They can make friends. And what's
Yes.
really cool is that 750 neighborhoods in 43 states and the District of Columbia have launched Nextdoor. So there are 4 neighborhood websites in New Mexico, 2 in Santa Fe, 2 in Albuquerque. So how would somebody go about launching the Nextdoor program in their own neighborhood?
It's really simple. The website is really easy to navigate.
Okay.
And that's important for me. So
Sure.
you go on there, you will click on launching a new new neighborhood.
Okay.
Nextdoor will ask you a couple of things. The first thing is that you have to use your real name.
Okay.
Which was kind of a no-brainer for me, but you know, some people use nicknames online. The next thing is they are going to verify that you do live in that house.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So they're going to send you a card. It's going to have a code on it, and you'll respond to that card.
Okay.
Once you're registered, it's very easy. You set up a username and a password, and then Nextdoor will begin to map out your neighborhood. They use city maps to do that, and they also include landmarks. You know, maybe you've got a park or a high school in your neighborhood that everybody knows about. So you'll have your map going. At that point, you're ready to start inviting people. And we invited 20 people, neighbors that we knew.
Okay.
And those 20 people took it from there, and it just snowballed.
Right.
And as of yesterday, we have 100 people in our neighborhood.
Unbelievable. I love it. Well, let's talk about really quick how Nextdoor has basically improved your relationship with the neighbors, the results.
Okay. We were lucky. We had a very good neighborhood to begin with.
Sure.
But it's improved it a lot. I mean, we used to see people when we'd be out walking our dog, and you'd see them, you'd wave to them. That was about the end of it. Now we can put a face to a name, a face to a house. We have had get-togethers. We feel safer, and we feel more knowledgeable and more informed about what's going on in the neighborhood.
That's great. What's better than that? Let's
great.
remind our viewers where they can go for more information.
Nextdoor.com, and they will get you signed up, and you'll be ready to go.
This is fantastic. Thank you so much,
You're
Danny.
welcome, Nikki.
Great
Thank
information,
you.
and good for
Thanks.
you and your community. Let's all try to get involved.